We'll soon arrive at Baron Mateus's lands. Once we claim them, all of Western Fargus, roughly 1/3 of the kingdom's territory, will be under the rule of the Empire.
House Mateus was demoted from a viscountcy to a baronage for their part in some sort of revolt. The current Baron Mateus, whose father was the previous lord, is hardly the most loyal subject of the crown. Removing him from the picture should be a simple matter.
However, the kingdom has sent the Baron help in the form of the former Duke Fraldarius, who they call the Shield of Fargus. So long as he holds authority here, we won't be able to break their soldiers' solidarity.
Rodrigue is Felix's father, right? That's unfortunate. Don't get me wrong, I'll fight whoever I need to. It just feels like we're pitted against familiar faces every time we turn around.
And that isn't all. Our reports indicate the enemy has hired Gerald's mercenaries. We know from personal experience how formidable those foes can be.
The Ashen Demon again.
Say, that reminds me. What are you planning to do about that exactly?
We can't keep letting one mercenary mess with our whole army. So just watch. I'm gonna take that monster out once and for all. Or at least slow them down, if nothing else.
That hesitance doesn't suit you. Not anymore. You're far stronger than the last time your paths crossed. Just say the words and I'll give you all the power I can muster. We will prevail.
I possess skill at leading surprise attacks, and Bernadetta would be making a good decoy. If we are all working together, we will reach our goal with much ease.
I get a say in this whole decoy plan, right?
I was only saying a fact, not asking you to be doing it. Please accept my apologies.
Oh, okay.
I hope you plan to leave some of the enemy for me. You are all so skilled. I often feel like the fifth wheel on a well-crafted carriage.
Don't downplay your talents, Ferdinand. You give us courage every time we step on the field.
I'm lucky to be surrounded by so many gifted leaders. With all of you at my side, there is no limit to what the Empire might achieve in the years to come.
Victory to the Empire! Yay!
Come on, Arval, seriously? You can't drag me off to sleep like this when the battle's about to start.
Sorry, but we need to talk. Do you remember the warning I once gave you? Well, I've been struck by a similar premonition now. Something feels wrong. Very wrong.
Last time this happened, the Ashen Demon showed up and nearly sent me to an early grave. You think the same thing's gonna happen today?
Hard to say for sure. But the feeling's worse this time around. Stronger. So if I had to guess, I'd say they're on the cusp of something terrible, an act far more dangerous than we previously imagined.
Well, whatever's happening, I'm just gonna have to stop it.
So long as you don't put yourself in any unnecessary danger, yes. Remember, your death would cut both of our destinies far too short.
Our enemy has placed Baron Mateus front and center, while Gerald's mercenaries are over with the main position.
We have no option but to defeat the enemy commander, Rodrigue. Anything beyond that, however, requires careful consideration.
It will take time to ready a path to the shoal. Until then, let us begin by attacking the plain to the west.
The Empire's here! No! I'm too young to die!
Now there's a pitiful man. You're the lord of these lands. Show some pride!
Shore up your defenses! Do not permit the enemy to break through!
If we take down the strongholds surrounding the Baron, we might convince him to lay down his arms.
Loose your arrows! Kill anyone who dares approach me! The enemy is clearly desperate. Though, those projectiles will admittedly slow us down.
Who are these wimps?
Anyone mind if I hide out in one of these?
Our swift strikes will be shaking the enemy's spirit.
Good. We've decimated the enemy's forward position.
I'm surrounded. I beg you, stay your hand! I happily surrender!
I trust the man roughly as far as I can hurl him, but we may find a use for him later.
The Emperor's roster shames the rest of us. I must find a way to distinguish myself.
Continue to the northwest, and finish that path to the shoal.
Ha! I knew the Baron wasn't up to the task. We'll have to forestall the enemy ourselves. Move out and attack!
We have hidden sorcery engineers in this area who are preparing a fearsome magic that will lay waste to our foes. It did not take long for the enemy to spot our engineers. We should stage a rescue if we can. We intend to use their talents to ravage the battlefield with devastating magic.
Their absence will completely alter the tide of battle. Rescuing them should be our top priority.
It appears all the engineers are safe. Now we can truly make the battlefield sizzle.
Now, send your lightning crashing across the battlefield.
What horrible thunder! This sounds like a job for Alois.
So far, so good. Though I'm prepared for something to go horrifically wrong any minute now.
I'm all for exercising caution, Lynn, but could you not be such a wet blanket?
An enemy detachment from the rear?
Take them out now. We can't afford the risk.
We will soon control the area!
Good. Alois's reinforcements have arrived. Might you go help our soldiers in the northwest, young mercenary?
Consider it done.
I said I'd hand them a victory, and I'm not going to back down now.
He's at least semi-reasonable. If we can pin him down, I think he'll listen.
Oh, thank you. I wish I had your strength.
And here I thought I'd feel something. I might actually kill you this time.
Kill me? Wait, who are you again?
I'm tougher than I look.
I've heard of you, Yuri. Perhaps we can forge a new arrangement that benefits us both.
Well, when you put it that way, I guess I would prefer not to get butchered.
I must stop the enemy here.
We've cleared a way to the shoal. We can attack from the east now.
Finally, form a pincer and bear down on Rodrigue's position from both sides.
I won't last long trying to hold them off from two directions.
Rodrigue is in danger. I'd better go back.
I have to convince the Empire I'm worth keeping around. Destroy the bridge and cut the mercenaries off from the main force!
The bridge. I can't get back to Rodrigue.
Rodrigue has been cut off. Move in and strike before the mercenaries can rejoin him.
No! This is our chance to kill the Ashen Demon. There's no one to interfere. I have to reach the commander as soon as possible.
None of you knaves shall pass. I come bearing reinforcements. Now go and help your comrades!
We have nothing to fear from that rabble. Now remain calm and take the stronghold.
We've come to help, Lord Rodrigue.
And not a moment too soon. Let's show them the steel Fargus is made of. Ugh, that's one beating too many. I leave the rest to you. Hear from me? You must be eager to die.
That stronghold went down like... Uh-oh! Incoming! This will take but a moment with me here. The Empire will not be impeded.
The demon is too speedy. We are not having enough time.
Forgive me, Felix. Protect His Majesty. And Fargus.
I'm too late.
I leave to take care of one backup squad and come back to this? What a mess.
Rodrigue is slain and the kingdom put to rout. Will you and your mercenaries yield?
I see no other choice.
Victory is ours. Friends and loyal soldiers, raise your voices loud.
What can I say? You got us. You rolled right over us and took out our employer. I know when it's time to raise the white flag.
Wait, that's it? You're giving up?
We've faced you in battle many times, only to be bested at every turn.
Yeah, you've pretty much run us out of business by now. It's not easy finding new clients in the best of times. And no matter how good our reputation is, none of it matters if we can't actually win. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling myself the Blade Breaker.
In that case, do you have any interest in working for us?
The Empire?
It's true that your fighters and mine have waged many a bloody battle. But did you oppose us out of principle, or was it merely a business decision? Assuming you have no deep-seated animosity for Adrestia, I would welcome you with open arms. In the Empire, those with talent are given an outlet appropriate for their abilities.
Yeah, you should join us. I mean, by now we all know firsthand how strong you are. And sure, there might be some folks here and there who have reservations about you fighting on our side, but they'll definitely come around once they see how dependable you are.
What do you say? I doubt the kingdom will have any jobs for us after all of this. No better time for a fresh start.
I agree. What about you, Alois? It might be strange, working against your old knight friends.
I've already made my decision. I have sworn to follow this fine captain wherever he goes. If my old allies want to come grill me over a fire, I'll just have to make myself more obscure.
That's a good one.
If I don't slay my foes by the sword, I will do so by the joke.
Well, I guess that's that. Just tell us when we start. I'll go talk to the group and smooth things over. You two, stay here with the client.
Got it, thanks.
Understood, Captain.
Our troops will also want an explanation, so we'd better get to it.
So you're Gerald the Bladebreaker, huh? And I guess that makes you the Ashen Demon. You guys look tougher than a box of nails. No wonder we've had our hands full.
Please, make yourself at home. The Imperial Army is most delighted to welcome you into its embrace. My name is Ferdinand von Eyre. You might say I am something of a leader figure around here, as I essentially hold the entire army together.
Oh no, not more strangers!
Relax, Bern. It's not like you don't encounter strangers every time we take the battlefield.
That's a good point. Wait, is it?
Has anyone ever inspected you for crests before? Perhaps I might borrow you for a brief experiment.
Are you having interest in a sword fight? I am curious to see the stuff of which you are made.
Well, we sure got a lively crew here. Get in there, kid. Let him show you the ropes.
I suppose we didn't need to worry about bad blood. If anything, it would seem Her Majesty's path to victory just grew even shorter. By the way, has anyone seen our mercenary friend?
Sorry about all this, Arval. I know you've only been giving me your powers because you want me to beat the Ashen Demon.
Don't worry about it. It's for the best, right? For all my doomsaying, everything seems to be right as rain. Recruiting Gerald's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon was the right choice.
I hope you're right.
What's wrong? Feeling lost now that you don't have an enemy to chase around the countryside?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the only reason I wanted to get stronger was to surpass the demon.
There's no reason you can't surpass an ally. What better way to see who's stronger than to fight directly by their side?
Huh. That's a good point.
See, no one knows you better than me. If that's what you want, then I'll just have to help you achieve it. After all, I'm your partner in destiny. I'm here for you and you alone.
Scarlet Blaze. Heroic bloodlines. Through a new pact with the Leicester Alliance, Edelgard can direct her might at the kingdom, and though it comes at no small price, her forces steadily gain the upper hand. But the kingdom does not stand idly by. Dmitri rallies the Western lords, led by House Dominic, blood of one of the 10 elites, in a last-ditch effort to forestall the Empire.
No, brother. Anything but that. You cannot force the relic onto Annette.
Calm yourself. I've merely bade her wield it, not sent her rushing off into the teeth of the enemy.
It's all right, Father. I know I'm the only one who can do this. Just seeing the crest of Dominic and our hero's relic is going to improve everyone's morale.
It shames me to thrust this task on you, when it should have fallen to that craven son of mine.
Yes, I doubt we can expect Simon to return and wield the relic, considering how quickly he abandoned us.
It seems I raised him poorly, yes. I should have taught him how our house managed to survive this long without starving or freezing.
Don't look so sad, Uncle. I'll gladly carry the burden until Simon returns.
But Annette...
Enough, Father. Stop worrying. After all, this is nothing compared to what the soldiers are going through at the front. So many people are fighting and dying out there. Some of them my good friends. I'm not going to cower in safety while they struggle, especially when I'm in the best position to help.
Forgive me, Annette.
If you sense any danger at all, child, promise me that you'll run. I couldn't bear to lose you.
I know, Father. So let's just all do the best we can to keep our lands safe.
The nearer we get to Blaidd territory, the more resistance we're likely to face. The lords surrounding the capital are the most loyal to the crown.
We have Geraint, Enid, Brennius, and Belinus. There is no telling whether these houses will choose subjection or destruction. Regardless, we cannot simply ignore them as we attempt to march on the capital. We must seize control of each of their lands and establish footholds before continuing on.
The Alliance is still doing everything we expected of them. There are no changes on that front. So as long as we continue tightening the vice around the kingdom, we're certain to fulfill your Majesty's goals.
Glad to hear it about the Alliance.
Does this mean the war will be over soon? I feel some actual motivation coming on.
Well, in that case...
Nope, never mind, motivation gone.
That was a close one, Bernadetta. You almost got yourself assigned to the front lines. As for me, you know what to do. Just put me right at the front and let me start wrecking stuff.
We shall see who does more wrecking of stuff, Caspar. I will not be letting you outshine me. Watch as I am bringing glory to Bridget and the Empire on the battlefield.
I wonder if I'll find someone worth marrying before this war is over.
Of course you will, Dorothea. You're amazing.
Enough. It's easy to let your guard down when the end is in sight, and we can't fall victim to that. Stay disciplined, and together we will take Fodlan's future in hand.
Don't worry, Edelgard. We're ready to get this done. Right then. Let's start by taking care of the enemy in front of us.
Hubert, have you learned anything about my father's whereabouts?
Nothing. We've not the faintest idea what he is up to. If we are lucky, he will be naught but a corpse by the wayside. I know that sounds cruel, but frankly, his death would do us a great service.
You remain as blunt as the blacksmith's anvil. Still, I cannot deny the truth of what you say. I still think it for the best if he is taken into custody and given a fair trial under Imperial law. And yet, at times, a different thought manages to creep in around the edges of my mind. There is a part of me, a very small part, granted, that hopes he has found a quiet life for himself somewhere out of the way.
The man can strive for a bucolic life all he wants, but he will never have it. Adrastia looks to be at peace, but beneath the surface, many disagree with the Emperor's ways. Make no mistake, these dissidents will seek out your father and prop him up as their leader.
Yes, I suppose he will never stop being the former Prime Minister and a symbol of the old regime. But to frame it as you do...
I am right, and you know it. Make your peace with it. Once a man strays from the path, there is no guiding him back.
I disagree. I believe we all deserve a second chance. In any case, if you find out anything about my father, be sure to inform me.
I almost wish they did prop the man up, because perhaps then... But no. Either way, it seems I will have to start taking more serious precautions. I only hope he can settle things with his father in one manner or the other, just as I did.
Our recent battles have won nearly all of the kingdom's central and western lords to our side. Those who chose not to bend the knee are making their last stand in that castle.
They are weary men unable to keep pace with the times. And now we can be rid of them all in but a single stroke. They had plenty of chances to surrender and chose not to avail themselves thus. Show no mercy. If they wish to cling to the past, let them die in its embrace.
I wish they'd consider all the poor souls they're forcing to perish along with them.
Sure, but I fully understand why they'd want to hole up in a castle. That's my go-to move.
They are beneath a siege, not holed up. The difference is unequivocal.
Sorry, what?
Unequivocal. It is a new word I have been learning. Its meaning is clear and unambiguous, yes?
Again, what? Look, the way I see it, we just need to bust through the gates and pummel the stuffing out of them.
It unfortunately is not that simple. Most of the kingdom's castles are specifically designed to withstand a siege. Our only option is to chip away at them slowly from the surrounding forts.
I agree there is no place for mercy on the battlefield. If the enemy desires a fight, we will rend them asunder and leave their bones on the midden heap.
We need to move carefully. A cornered foe is capable of anything.
Nothing to add? Very well. It's time. All units to positions. Prepare to attack. As we thought, they've made Baron Dominic their figurehead because of his blood ties to the 10 elites. But frankly, his lineage is of no concern to me. Your orders are to breach the castle, find him, and cut him down.
We will begin by eliminating the troops outside the castle. Split up and take control of those strongholds.
Do take care not to forge too far ahead now. It would be disastrous if the enemy were to seize our main base.
Why won't you just give up already?
Yes, that thinned the castle perimeter nicely. Now we must find a way to...
Help! It's a bloodbath out here! Let us in, we beg you!
I can't leave those people out there to die. Open the gates!
Yes, throw the gates wide. Let that bleeding heart get the best of you.
No one will ravage these lands while I still draw breath. I will lay the lot of you low. I must buy as much time as I can. That is all the fight I have left in me. I pray it was enough, my brother.
Our preparations are complete. Begin the counterattack at once. So, the enemy still has warriors with spirit, do they? Good. Let us give them a fight to remember.
They have both of our flanks. Split up and eliminate them before they cause any real trouble.
Is everything prepared? All of our hopes rest on this strategy.
The enemy is targeting us with their ballistae, Your Majesty. We must respond.
There's no escape. Oh, Goddess above, I beg you to watch over the people of Fargus.
Charge! We've underestimated our foes. Send word to Duke Ivan and Count Karen, and have them send reinforcements.
I will capture this stronghold.
We need to eliminate the other ballista before this thing really gets out of hand.
It always ends this way for villains who try to harm Her Majesty.
Well, I'm certainly glad we won't have to deal with those reinforcements.
I never wanted this bloodshed, but now there is no stopping it.
Show yourself, Baron Dominic. Surrender, and I will spare your life.
My life means nothing if I must spend the rest of it facing my people in shame. I will not abandon them in their time of need.
I will not suffer you to lay a hand on my brother. I was commanded to return alive, and so help me, I intend to obey. Brother, Your Majesty, I pray you deliver our kingdom to peace.
Father, no! Fine then. I will finish what you started. I'm not afraid to fight. I'm doing this for all the people I care about.
She wields a hero's relic. If we strip her of it, it could serve us well in the future.
I promise to defend this castle, and I will, no matter who I have to face. The others are out here risking life and limb, and I can't let them down. I'm sorry, Father. I did everything in my power, but it just wasn't enough.
Oh, dear Annette, not you as well. How will I ever tell your mother? Alas, poor Gustav. And now I, too, go to battle for the last time. Though our fates may be sealed, we will fight to the very last.
Such pointless resistance. Seize the remaining strongholds, and let us nip this problem in the bud once and for all.
Seize every last enemy position. Brook no resistance.
You will pay for the blood you have spilled this day.
I will capture this stronghold.
Now, let us bring it down.
It's just Baron Dominic left to deal with. Let's end this thing and go home already.
Well fought, everyone. This will deal a crushing blow to the kingdom. Our campaign is not over, but for now, we celebrate.
And so I reach my end. Pray forgive me my weakness, Your Majesty. Annette, Gustav, forgive me.
They deified him for being the descendant of a hero. And in return, he got a life he could never control, and a death he could never ordain.
Yet surely the man was happy to die for his people. He must have felt as though he had fulfilled his set purpose in life.
That notion alone should tell you how warped the world has become. Still, right and wrong are spoils to be handed out by the victor of this war.
Well said, Your Majesty. We must prevail if we are to change the world. This war is only the first step.
I get it now.
I beg your pardon.
Everything's finally clicked for me. I understand what we're really up against here.
Oh?
I told you before, I don't always get where you're coming from. Still, you trusted me. and that was enough. But what you said just then, it made me realize we're not fighting the church or the kingdom. I mean, we are, of course, but what we're really up against is the world itself. And even if we win, there's no guarantee we'll leave Fodlan better than we found it. All we can do is try our best and hope it works out. Pretty hard to wrap your brain around, honestly. I can't even begin to fathom how you can grapple with something that heavy.
Once again, you managed to find a most surprising nugget of philosophy.
I knew you'd understand, even if I can't point to the reason why I felt that way. But I'm glad to hear you say it. Thank you. Imperial soldiers! The lands of Brynnius now belong to us! As you know, Brynnius shares a border with Blaidd territory. The enemy's stronghold of Ferdiad is but a stone's throw away. At long last, we approach the final push of this campaign. Stay vigilant, but be not afraid. We shall wield our weapons as one, claim our victory, and unite all of Fodlan under our flag!
Blaidd land at last. The kingdom will be more desperate than ever now.
As they should be. We have stripped away nearly half of their territory at this point. But we still have the remaining houses to contend with. Cairn, Galatea, Fraldarius, and Gautier are all unshakably faithful to the crown. They would tear us to pieces had they the chance. Certainly not my idea of a fun afternoon.
Still, we have no choice but to face them unless they decide to stop harboring the Archbishop.
Do you think that's even a possibility? The people of the kingdom are quite devout after all.
I highly doubt it. So let them huddle together like the cornered rats they are and...
Huh? What's going on?
Urgent news, my lord. Massive revolts have broken out in Hrim and Ordelia territory.
What?
Did you say Hrim?
Where's Hrim again?
The eastern edge of the Empire, north of Ire along the Aramid River. And Ordelia land is across the bank in Alliance territory. It's also where Lysithea is from. And as far as I know, her parents are still there.
Unrest in both the Empire and the Alliance? This can't be a coincidence.
So, those who slither in the dark have finally made their move.
This is it. This is our chance to figure out who or what those people really are.
Scarlet Blaze. The Rising Darkness. Having smashed the kingdom's last desperate defense, the Empire takes the battle north. Further pressure from the Alliance to the east forces King Dimitri to make a difficult choice. Will the Empire and Alliance prevail and unite Fodlan? Just as all begin to entertain the possibility, those most opposed to the idea finally emerge from the shadows.
Apparently, it started with attacks by bandits and insurgents, which touched off a widespread revolt. The people have taken to the streets, and now Hrim and Ordelia territory are in total chaos.
We have no choice but to intervene. At present, it is just Hrim territory. But if the unrest spreads to neighboring Imperial lands, there will be no water cask large enough to quench the flames.
Especially if the fires were intentionally set. And yet, redeploying our forces to deal with the unrest could be exactly what they're after.
I believe it is, Your Majesty. With the aid of the Alliance, we were on the brink of securing the kingdom's surrender. The war was all but decided. It seems certain parties were not at all happy with that particular arrangement.
Are you sure we have to deal with it right now? Why not go back once we finish up in the kingdom?
And go back to what, exactly? An empire in flames?
Sounds like we don't have a choice.
No one is more reluctant than I am to turn back when victory is within our grasp. But it is the only option. Fortunately, the kingdom now lacks the soldiers to take advantage and regain their lost territory. We'll leave enough troops to hold the line and take the main force east at speed. I'll have Count Bergles take position at Aryan Road.
That sounds exhausting. But you're the boss.
Do you mind if I just slink off to my room and... Oh, here come the dagger eyes. Never mind.
If it's settled, let's not waste another second. Every moment we delay means more suffering for the innocent people who are caught up in this.
Going to Hrimland will take us close to Ire. Needless to say, I am in favor of departing at once.
Let's go find the masterminds behind this mess and send them to meet their maker.
But how will we be telling the innocent people from those who are causing trouble?
A fair point. If we're too reckless, many good people are going to be killed.
Only one thing to do. Let's get to Hrim territory and sort this out. Do I want to know what you two are talking about?
Is it not obvious? We are debating who might be behind the recent disturbance in the peace.
And what's your answer?
Lord Arundel, Tomas, Kranya, those who slither in the dark. We may have ousted them from power in Enbar, but we knew it was not the end of their vile schemes. Which is why we have been preparing for the day they bared their fangs once more.
Granted, we lack solid proof they are behind this. But it is the most likely explanation considering the scale of the revolts, as well as where and when they all occurred.
I'll keep that in mind on the battlefield. Oh, and for the record, I like this part where you all trust me enough to tell me what's going on.
A strategy I strongly oppose, but Her Majesty insisted we keep you in the loop.
Must you always antagonize Hubert?
I merely state fact. Though I will admit you saved the Emperor's life, once. Still, I would not be shocked in the slightest if you suddenly changed your colors and tried to kill her. Yet sharing such knowledge with you achieves a dual purpose. It helps prevent those who slither in the dark from using you, and it gives ample justification to dispose of you, should you betray us.
You never change, Hubert. At this point, I don't know how I'd react if you did.
You may not have Hubert's trust, but you have mine. I'll be counting on you as always in the battles to come. If those who slither in the dark appear, we must strike them down.
Everywhere you turn, you see another gruesome sight. Look what they've done to the homes, the fields, the people.
These bandits are like rats. They're nothing alone, but if you let them band together...
I've been here before. It was a long time ago, sure. But I can't believe this is all that's left.
Apparently, the first thing they did was find and kill Viscount Hrim Standin, along with the rest of the local magistrates. With no one in charge, the bandits have taken free reign of the place.
Assassinations too? They've cut us deep indeed.
But why were they killing the leaders instead of taking them hostage? Are they not wanting control of the land?
It would seem their interest is little more than unadulterated chaos. Someone clearly does not wish Fodlan to be united beneath the Empire's flag.
This is a sick way to show it, though I imagine there is a method to their madness.
Even I won't let myself run away from a situation like this!
We need to restore order as quickly as possible and return to the Kingdom front. Once I've brought an end to the war, I will never permit something this ghastly to happen again.
We're too late, Professor. She's the only one left.
What an abhorrent sight.
No. Not my Miguel. Give me back my little boy.
I'm so sorry, but your boy he's gone. Please, you must live on. Come with us. Leonie, will you take her? I'll check down the other way.
Come with me, ma'am. It'll be all right.
We got more bandits! They're kidnappers!
Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Come on, we need to move.
We are hopelessly outnumbered. It seems these streets will be my grave.
This town's even worse than the others. Quickly! Wait, is that... Professor Hanneman? Does that fool really think he can contain this alone? Everyone, to me! We're mounting a rescue. I will not lose one more innocent life today.
These monsters are gonna pay.
This is a rescue first and foremost. We must save the townsfolk from danger, as well as the brave fighters defending them. Remember, the perpetrators of this atrocity may be hiding amidst the chaos. If you find them, they are to be shown no mercy.
To protect the evacuees, we must defend this shelter at all costs. Stay on your guards.
How many of these ruffians are there? I can't protect everyone forever.
Professor Hanneman is in trouble. Hurry, we can't afford to lose him.
Is anyone there? We need help!
No nobleman worth his salt can ignore the cries of citizens in danger.
I must find a way to endure.
Thank you. That was too close.
Excellent. All the citizens are safe.
The Empire is here to help.
I never doubted you would come. Well, that was certainly close. I am much obliged for your assistance.
Thank goodness we got to Professor Hanneman in time.
This has been a fine place to conduct business. Keep at it, friends. There's coin to be made.
He must be the one leading the bandits. Time to dole out some justice.
Carry the loot to safety and be quick about it.
How dare they steal from the people?
That double I planted turned out to be a stroke of genius. Now to take my leave while the taking is still good.
Wait, so the other guy was a fake? No fair! You'll pay for that!
Open up! Open up, I say! This is not what we agreed to, so open up right now!
Dear me. It seems the rats have had a falling out. Shall we go put him out of his misery?
Now we can make sure this plunder is returned to its rightful owners.
Wait, I'm just a passing merchant. I'm not... Well, it was worth a try. I should have stayed a merchant. The money came easier.
I've seen that rogue before. Wasn't he one of the merchants who frequented Garreg Mach?
Please! Someone help me!
Kill that man, and strip his bones of whatever you can find.
There's trouble to the east. Hurry! We haven't a moment to lose.
There are still people under attack. We must be giving them assistance.
Heartless monster! You'll pay for this!
Save your breath. You'll need it to scream, as I tear your limbs from your body.
I owe you my life. Thank you.
You do realize you're dead now, yes? Somebody help. Please, don't leave me behind.
That man may be depraved, but orchestrating all of this is beyond his meager capability. Our true enemy is those who slither in the dark.
A demonic beast, eh? I wager they have been quite eager to spring this little surprise on us.
We can't allow any more damage to the town. We must eliminate the monster ourselves.
Is this poison? You cowards laced your weapons.
All the people have been saved. Now we can be returning to the task at hand.
Leonie has been poisoned. Bring her to the shelter for treatment at once.
Wasn't there a drawbridge over to the east? We should take Leonie that way to be safe.
Thank you. Sorry for the trouble. If I survive this, can I fight with you?
There is always a place for a gifted ally such as yourself.
This is a tricky poison indeed. And while I'm no specialist, I will do everything in my power.
Watch yourselves! This menace will not go down so easily.
Oh, come on! Bigger doesn't mean stronger. We can definitely take it.
We have come a long way together. And this fell creature is no match for us.
Thank goodness. We no longer have to worry about the town being demolished.
I should have known these thugs would serve as little more than bait. My name is Solon, and I am the savior of this beast-infested world.
Ah, look. There is our true enemy. First we will break this magic, then we will break the man himself.
Do not make the foolish mistake of trying to take the man alive. Solon must be struck down, here and now.
Fresh enemy soldiers are attacking the shelter.
Of course they would strike where we are most vulnerable. To arms! We must defend the shelter or all is for naught.
Bring it down!
That takes care of the barriers. Now we need only deal with that mage.
I will brook no interference from beasts.
Now you will pay for the horrors you visited on House Ordelia.
Ignorant lab rat, squander your short life if you must. I must know how you came by those powers.
It seems our adversaries know something about us after all.
The shelter is safe, and hopefully the enemy is out of such tricks.
The woman cursed by flame. Here to exact your revenge, are you?
Nothing so petty. You stand in my path to conquest, and so shall be burned away.
Talus needn't trouble himself with the likes of you. I will end your life myself.
You will rue the day you slithered into the light.
So be it. Another chance will present itself ere long.
We knew he would try to escape, yet still we cannot stop him.
This should put an end to the disturbance in town. You all fought bravely.
We have finished assessing the damage, and it is a grim picture indeed. Thanks to the swift action of our rescuers, we were able to free the abducted townsfolk. However, there are still countless victims who have lost their homes and families.
The bandits are targeting the most populous towns here, and it appears the Alliance is dealing with the same problem across the river in Ordelia land. I can't give back what they lost. All I can do is give them the time they need to heal and rebuild. Yet perhaps the most vexing part is that Solon and the others slithered out of our grasp again, and we barely know more about them than when we started.
My apologies, Your Majesty. Their warping magic is unlike the white magic we know, and as yet cannot be disrupted or thwarted. Additionally, a town such as this gives them far too many places to hide.
I'm not blaming you, Hubert.
The guy didn't even seem fazed by us. What do you think they're after?
Nothing savory. That much is certain.
I've heard enough. Proceed as we discussed. Make sure the survivors have everything they need to carry on.
Edelgard, why was it so important for us to suddenly convene like this? We are quite busy preparing to remobilize the troops, you know.
Ah, Ferdinand. Have you not noticed the flock of messengers coming and going?
I doubt anyone's missed it with all the commotion they're causing. What happened?
I am sorry you have to repeat your report, but would you mind telling everyone here what you told us?
I come with a most urgent message from Burgley's territory. Fort Mercius has been seized. It happened after most of the garrison left to deal with Hrim lands. Apparently, some of the remaining troops staged a rebellion from within. At the same time, the fort was besieged by unidentified mages, along with the army of the former Duke Eyre. Together, they managed to reach the heart of the fortress and seize control. As we speak, they hold hostage many key commanders and their families.
Eyre? Then the man behind all this is...
The former Duke himself, my lord. It seems he's come out of hiding.
I see.
They're using the hostages as leverage over our loyal soldiers to force them into their ranks. It seems they intend to use the fort as a launch point for a march on the capital.
Wait, what? That's catastrophic!
My brother is stationed at Fort Mercius. Is he even doing anything about it?
Count Burgley's successor, who was serving as the provisional garrison commander, was taken prisoner. Apparently he made the prudent decision of refusing to join the rebellion.
Not sure if that's good news or bad news, but I know I'm glad he's not dead.
The former Duke Eyre has vowed to overthrow the Emperor, and is even now calling on the other lords to join the cause. To my knowledge, there have been no takers so far, but given time, who can say?
There is no shortage of rotten nobles, whose status and interests were set aside by Her Majesty's reforms. There is unrest ahead in the Empire. Make no mistake.
As if we haven't dealt with a lifetime's worth already. Obviously, these people don't care about anyone but themselves.
This is calling for swift action. We must retake the fort with quickness.
Our fortunes continue taking one poor turn after another. Still, there's nothing for it. We must deal with Eyre's machinations immediately and decisively.
Try to look on the bright side, Your Majesty. This could be our chance to dispose of everyone who opposes you in one fell swoop.
Scarlet Blaze, severing the past. After a furious march, Edelgard's army restores a measure of peace to the imperiled lands of Hrim, only to learn of a revolt at Fort Mercius, staged by the deposed Duke Eyre. The disturbance in Hrim was but a feint to give those who slither in the dark time to capture Mercius, and eventually the capital of Enbar. But Edelgard moves to thwart them.
Have you heard, Duke Eyre? Viscount Menya has hastened from afar to join your cause. Our houses, Fenya and Menya, share a distant blood ancestor. And now we stand together again to save the Empire from her plight.
Hastened from afar with what? That miserable smattering of soldiers? From what I hear, Menya's heir is a rabid supporter of the Emperor. Are you certain the father is not being foisted on us just to get him out of the picture?
Absolutely not. And besides, all of House Fenya is united behind you. If we appeal to the other lords jointly, I'm certain a multitude of troops will flock to Fort Mercius.
I should hope so. I've no idea why they'd side with that pathetic excuse for an emperor. Only I, Ludwig von Eyre, can restore Adrestia to its former glory.
About those mages, they say they want to, alter the fort's defenses?
Fine, fine. Let them do as they wish. So long as we're outnumbered, we must embrace creative solutions. Edelgard will strike the moment we give any indication we're after the capital. We'll lure her troops inside, then dispose of them all at once. It will be an easy victory.
I always knew you were a brilliant tactician. They will never see it coming. Now, if we might discuss key posts in your future administration.
I can only hope Her Majesty is weak and foolish enough to be so ensnared. It was never my intent to divide the Empire in war. That's not what I wanted. If she'd said one word, indicating there might be a place for me, none of this would have been necessary. Enough. I must purge my mind of such thoughts. I must win. I must prevail over her. And if I cannot, you must be the one to cut me down, Ferdinand.
Edelgard, do you have a moment?
Of course, Ferdinand, but please keep it short.
It is about my father. My pleas for a fair trial cost you time and delayed his sentencing. It also gave the Knights of Saros an opening to conduct their raid, which provided him ample opportunity to stage an escape. I am to blame for all that has transpired.
Let me hurry you along to the point, if I may. What are you going to do about it? Or, more likely, what do you want me to do about it?
Put me in the field when we retake Fort Mercius, and permit me to rectify my own mistake. Will you allow me that?
I was wondering when you'd ask. Don't worry, I've already made the arrangements. But you mustn't do anything reckless. You will stick to the battle plan, and that is a direct order.
Ah, Edelgard, you are the very picture of reason, the very epitome of wise stewardship.
Enough. You can gush over me after the battle if you still feel the urge. We've no idea how things will go after all, and you may be in a very different mood.
True. All the same, I am grateful. Thank you.
You can come out, Hubert. I know you're listening.
I came to give you the latest report, Your Majesty, but decided to wait until this other business reached its conclusion.
Then you know what must be done. Make sure he's given protection.
Oh, I will if I find the time. You do keep me quite busy, after all.
You've found a way to take care of them?
I can assure you, those Cretans will rue ever setting foot in Her Majesty's fortress. They wanted thick walls, and we will give them the thickest ones a coffin can provide.
This is our chance to decimate the forces of those who slither in the dark. Our scouts have returned from Fort Mercius. There's less movement than we anticipated. That likely means the former Duke Eyre wants us to attack the fortress to make up for his disadvantage in troop strength.
The numbers don't lie. One needs 3 times the forces of their enemy to claim a castle in a siege. Although, that's if you attempt to take it head-on.
So, do we have a plan or what? I mean, Fort Mercius is basically impenetrable. Actually, this one time we came home well after curfew and had to try and sneak back in. Turns out there was no way in. The guards mistook us for bandits, and Father shouted at us until he lost his voice. Good times.
The good news is that we have learned of a passage into the fort which has been kept secret since its construction. The bad news is that Eyre likely also learned of the passage when he was Prime Minister. Unless his reason has completely taken flight, the man will take some sort of measures to defend it.
The fortress is huge in size. We should organize small teams and be attacking from many points. If we achieve success, we can open the gates from the inside and be giving the enemy a surprise.
It only serves other regions if the Empire starts shedding Empire blood. We should find a resolution that minimizes casualties on both sides.
Is this the part where I chime in? Because, if you want to coax someone out of hiding, breaking down the door is the wrong way to go about it. That'll only push them further into their shells, so I think we should try talking to them instead.
Is it just me, or is our corner of the world an uncontrolled mess?
Why don't we just put all of your plans into action? We've got the numbers to do it. We can sneak soldiers in, use the secret passage, talk it out, and apply brute force all at the same time. As long as one of those approaches works, we'll win.
That's actually not a bad plan, and it didn't even come from me. Amazing! I mean, the brute force part is a little risky, but I dare say you're learning.
An intriguing idea.
But what about the hostages? If we force our way in, they're likely to be killed.
I will not permit that to happen. And while my father may be a fallen noble, he is still a noble, and not the sort of man to start butchering innocent people when the tides turn.
I pray you are right, Ferdinand. Though I believe you never know what a person is capable of until they act. We will proceed with this plan at once, adapting as the situations dictate. We cannot fail. Not here. Not now. If everyone is prepared, it's time to make our move. Our troops attacking the gates have been instructed not to force their way in. Before long, the enemy will notice as much and realize we're already inside.
We need to locate and strike down the rebel leader. That should put an end to the insurrection. Along the way, you may encounter suspicious agents. They are the true masterminds behind the rebellion, and must all be eradicated.
Got it. Now let's get going before those bloodthirsty monsters hurt any of the hostages.
I haven't been this angry in a long time. When is that man going to stop being a thorn in Her Majesty's side?
Ah, how splendid. But do try not to become so flush with rage that you make a foolish error.
Perhaps if you grew flush with rage every now and again, you wouldn't have the complexion of a coffin dweller.
Quiet, both of you.
You don't have to do this, Ferdinand. You can always stay back if you have doubts.
No. Fate put me on this path, and now I must walk it.
Enemy soldiers have breached our fortifications! To arms! Defend the glory of the Empire!
They've seen through our ruse already. Prepare to take the fortress.
Our detachment is safely inside, but we should wait to see how the enemy responds before we deploy them.
Start by seizing the inner ward.
These mercenaries are no better than common bandits. How could my father make a deal with such a pack of rogues?
Looks like they're here. And once we kill them all, we'll have more riches than we know what to do with.
Look out! Somebody do some crowd control or something!
Looks like this ain't your lucky day.
I should have expected an ambush. We used to play hide and seek here all the time.
This is going well. Almost too well. Is Ire truly so short-handed?
That barrier was formed with dark magic. We must eliminate the caster in order to pass.
They only delay the inevitable.
We have the enemy where we want them! Unleash the arrows!
Those ballistae require stopping.
I will capture this stronghold.
One ballista seized.
I care not if it's magic walls or what have you. If you get in the way of Her Majesty, you will pay. Pathetic fools. And to think I was entertaining the idea of letting you scamper away.
Yay! No more arrows!
They possess a magic construct.
I give you the Viscum. I hope you like being roasted alive, because that's exactly what's about to happen to you.
We would be fools to try and force our way through this. The time has come to call upon our detachment.
A weapon of that scale is certain to be controlled by some kind of device.
The enemy's here! Kill them all!
I'm bringing it down.
Get in there and hammer them while they're pinned down by that magic weapon!
Are you kidding me? Reinforcements? This day just keeps getting better.
So I've been defanged.
They got him? I do not appreciate that. That's it! I'm going to rip you apart myself!
I think that's the end of the reinforcements.
I'm bringing it down.
You aggravating little worm! No, this is wrong. I can't die.
I never expected much from those shifty vermin. And here I am, with the cold embrace of the grave hovering at my shoulder.
Well, we've smashed their little toy. Let's see what their next move will be.
I thought our victory was assured. How could everything have gone so wrong?
There is naught left but to resist with all our might. Help me push them back!
The writing is on the wall, but those fools would sooner perish than admit it.
Arm the fire orbs! We'll rain death down upon them from above.
Fire orbs? Those must be new. A little gauche, if you ask me.
They look real dangerous, though. Also, what's a gauche?
It's time. Conjure a magic shield to safeguard our comrades. Your Majesty, forgive my lateness. The outer defenses only just fell.
On the contrary, your timing is perfect.
Is that Voldemar? Curse that man. Why must he always show up at the worst possible moment and ruin everything?
I don't know how we made it, but we did.
My dreams of glory. Why?
Viscount Fenya, Viscount Menya, forgive me.
I'm coming for you, Father. Leave the enemy no place to hide. Seize every key position in the fortress.
The enemy is getting too close to Duke Ire. We must hurry to his side.
Oh, but you are far too late now. Now perhaps we can stamp out those who slither in the dark as well.
My name is Ludwig von Ire. I see the Empire in the throes of a terrible sickness, and I intend to cure it or die in the attempt. So, my son, you come to claim your poor father's head at last.
I come to do my duty. No more and no less.
Will you not heed me, your majesty? This ideology of yours leaves countless good people by the wayside.
Yet countless more were already suffering prior. All I did was make a choice.
I must not fall. The Empire needs me. I will not falter until I see the Empire's glory and principles restored.
Time has moved on from you, Father. And you cannot unwind it no matter how hard you try. How could you not see this?